Tax Commission. I'm Bob Hunter, Chairman of the Commission, and the other commissioners today are Vice Chairman Terry Wheeler, Commissioner Bill Peasley, Commissioner Alec Guess, and Commissioner June Michaud. Also, our Counsel and Secretary Steve Pelfrey, Linda Garrett's our court reporter, or commission reporter, I guess, and Alexandra Bendette is our staff member and host for this WebEx. Let me go ahead and read this matter that we're supposed to read each time, even though it's printed on our agenda, and thank you for having that, Alexandria. I think that ought to be sufficient, but anyway, we'll make double sure. In accordance with the State Government Ethics Act, it is the duty of every commission member to avoid both conflicts of interest and appearance of conflict. Does any commission member have any known conflict of interest or appearance of conflict with respect to any matters coming before the commission today? If so, please identify the conflict or appearance of conflict and refrain from any undue participation in the particular matter. Anybody have any conflict? Seeing none or hearing none, we'll go ahead. On the calendar today, we originally had 6 cases settled, one of them just very recently. And so all the cases for hearing today have been settled, which is not unusual that we get cases settled right before the time that they're scheduled to be heard. We do have a couple items today. We have a matter of a no AV-14 or a no AV-63 from Johnson County. And then we have 2 administrative session matters that were originally on for Thursday that we moved for this morning. So let's do the Johnson County Golden Link Masonic Lodge number 205, 20 Property Tax Commission 0673. Mr. Pelfrey.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. In this matter, the appellant, by way of attorney, filed a notice of appeal with the commission on December 31st, 2020. On January 7th, 2021, our office acknowledged receipt of that appeal and forwarded copies of Form AV-14 to the attorney on behalf of the appellant, indicating that Form AV-14 was required within 30 days of the date of that letter. And at this point, no AV-14, no further contact has been had from the appellant or from the attorney. On February 23rd, 2021, our office sent notice of today's hearing for the purpose of considering dismissal of the appeal for failure to timely file the AV-14.
Okay, so we don't have the AV-14 or AV-63. Wouldn't AV-63 be required?
Probably not. I'm not sure of the nature of this entity, but I don't think lodges are typically corporations or LLCs. Those are the business entities that an AV-63 would be required. And in any event, there's an attorney involved. So
we've heard nothing from them?
Nothing from the
attorney involved.
Nothing from the appellant's attorney. Correct.
Okay, well, normally if you got an attorney involved, they would try to get something or let us know they're not in the case or something. This was a fairly recent one too, wasn't it? So what do you think? Do we want to go ahead and dismiss it? Do we want to see if you can have some contact with the attorney to find out if they were going to appeal, or what's the pleasure of the commission?
So, Steve, this is Alex. Mailings went out to the taxpayer, mailings went out to the law firm. Everybody was notified?
Actually, in this case, the mailing would have gone directly to the attorney. And I don't believe that we would normally send it to the appellant separately, to the entity separately, because they're represented.
When we mail these, are they mailed in any manner where they can be tracked so we know if they were actually delivered or not?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't believe, I think that the only thing that is mailed, for example, by certified mail is our commission orders and decisions. Alexander, is that accurate?
What about
Yes.
this? What about if we hold this over till the next meeting and let Steve maybe make a courtesy contact to the attorney just to make sure that they're not planning on doing something. I hate to get attorney sued over something that maybe a courtesy call would solve, since there's no prejudice to anybody here.
Yeah.
That's something we can do, just continue it to the next session and just so we can make sure that they're abandoning it.
So do you need a motion on that?
Yep.
All right, I'll motion that we hold this over and continue it to the next session.
All right. Any discussion on that? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Did we get a second on that, Judge Hunter?
I heard a bunch of, no, probably not. Seconded by, I heard everybody say I think. So who wants to second the motion?
I'll second.
Okay, that was Vice Chairman Wheeler. Got you. Thank you. All right. And I think we voted, so everybody voted aye, affirmative, I believe. All right. So the next item is the items we moved from Thursday to Tuesday calendar. And Steve, you sent us some information on that. Here it is. It's
this,
two
Mr.
matters.
Mr.
Buyer,
Chairman,
broker. Yes, ma'am.
does this need to be on the record?
Probably so.
Okay.
We'll leave it on the record. I don't see any reason not to. This is Buyer, Broker, and Consultants, Inc., 16 Property Tax Commission 0092, and Hampton Land Company, LLC, 16 Property Tax Commission 0093. It's here on a request by letter from the attorney for these two entities, requesting that we hold those in abeyance due to a pending lawsuit. And Steve, you sent us some information. I believe this was done in similar matters. Everybody, I assume, is familiar with this now. Do we have questions, or Steve, anything else that you want to add?
No, sir, there's nothing really to add to the information that was presented.
Okay. Questions from anybody? If not, this is just a request for, well, let's go ahead and vote on it. It's probably something I could do, but just since we've got it here, all in favor of holding this in abeyance until the pending lawsuit, we hear back from the parties that they're ready to proceed on this matter. If it comes back up before us, probably gets settled, I guess, with the lawsuit, unless it's a valuation issue on the property. All right, have a motion.
So moved.
And that was Commissioner
Alex.
Guest, I believe. And the second
Second.
is Commissioner Peasley. Okay, thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion to hold this matter in abeyance, which I assume means continuing indefinitely, until we hear something back from the parties. Say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no, and the ayes have it. It's unanimous. By the way, sometimes it's hard for me to tell who is making a motion. So if you don't mind when you make it, stick your hand up. I can see sometimes the hand, it helps me identify who it is. But if you don't, if you forget to, we'll figure it out. All right. I think that's it for this morning. We talked yesterday about the calendar for tomorrow. We've got the Anderson case we talked about. And then we've got 3 cases, 4, 5, that were settled. We've got also the Staten case for hearings, so 2 cases for hearing, and all the other matters have been settled or continued or withdrawn. Okay, well, we'll see y'all in the morning at 9 a.m. and hopefully I'll pick out the right link to join. Thank you very much. Oh,
Mr.
Steve?
Chairman, if I may,
Yeah.
if I may, and this doesn't need to be
Yeah.
on the record, Linda.
All right. We'll go off the record, Alexandra.
You want me to stop recording?
But, yes, and
Okay,
Linda,
give me-
bye.
Okay, give me just a
Let-
second.
Okay. Okay, Steve.
Um,
Hold on,
Sure.
Okay.
hold on.